Hello students, in the last session we were discussing about arrays in Java. We have studied what is array, how array is created in Java, and how we can store values and how values are referenced in an array that we have studied in the last session. So in the last session we have studied about one-dimensional array, that is an array with a single subscript or array with a single index. In today's session we will discuss two-dimensional array, that is an array with two subscripts or array with two indexes. So let's start. Two-dimensional array. So a one-dimensional array stores a list of elements that we have already studied in the last session, that one-dimensional array can be used to store list of elements, whereas two-dimensional array can be thought of as a table of elements with rows and columns. So two-dimensional array represents data in a table format, that is in terms of rows and columns. Look at this pictorial representation. So this is one-dimensional, that is the elements are stored in a list, in a sequence, and this is two-dimensional, where we have rows and columns. So this is two-dimensional. One-dimensional has a single index, so the first element may have an index that is 0, then 1, then 2, 3, like this. In case of two-dimensional, we have two different indexes. So this is index 0 for row, so these are row indexing, 2, 3, like this, and we also have column index. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. So every cell, so intersection of row and column, it is called as cell. So every cell in two-dimensional array is represented by two index values, that is a row index and column index. So the address of this particular cell, it is 0, 0. So row 0, column 0. If I want to refer to this particular cell, then the address of this cell is row 2 and column 2. So every cell in two-dimensional array, it is referred by the row index and column index. Okay. To be precise, the two-dimensional array is it can be said to be a array of arrays. A two-dimensional array is declared by specifying the size of each dimension separately. So how we declare a two-dimensional array? A two-dimensional array can be declared in a similar way like we have declared a single-dimensional array. Only difference here it is, in one-dimensional array we used a single subscript. In two-dimensional array we have to use two subscripts. So here you can see the declaration of two-dimensional array. We have int, these are the subscripts. So we have two subscripts for two-dimensional array. So first subscript represents the rows and the second represents the column. Then we have the array name, that is course, then new keyword and again the type, that is in, and we have number of rows and number of columns. So we have created a two-dimensional array with 12 rows and 50 columns. So it will create a two-dimensional array with how many rows? 12 rows. So these are rows like this, 12 rows and 50 columns. So like this we have columns. So altogether 50 columns. So we are creating here a two-dimensional array with 12 rows and 50 columns. An array element is referenced using two index values. Now how an element is referred in two-dimensional array? As I've told you, we have to use row index as well as column index to refer to any element in two-dimensional array. One example is given here. So a variable value is equals to scores of 3 and 6. That simply means row 3 and column 6. So we are referring to a value located at row number 3. Suppose this is our two-dimensional array. So we are referring to a row number 3 and column number 6. So a cell with row 3 and column 6. So this is how we refer to a particular cell, a particular value stored in a cell in two-dimensional array. Okay, the array stored in one row can be specified using one index. If array we have one dimensional array, it can be referred by using one index. But if we have array with two dimensional, it can be referred by using two indexes. Okay, this is about two-dimensional array. This is how we declare two-dimensional array, and we can refer to any element in two-dimensional array by using two different indexes. Again, if I say three-dimensional array, even a three-dimensional array can be created in a similar way. As you might be thinking, in three-dimensional array you may have three subscripts. Look at here. If it is three-dimensional array, one more subscript, and you may declare the size of even third dimension. So the size may be 30, 40, whatever you want. So this is a declaration of three-dimensional array, and you can refer to any value in three-dimensional array by using three subscripts or three indexes. Three indexes like this. So like this you can declare an array of any possible dimension in Java. Okay, this is about two-dimensional array. The next thing, it is array class methods. The array class of java.util package contains several static methods that we can use to fill, sort, search, etc. in arrays. So Java provides us with one predefined class, and this predefined class can be used to manipulate the arrays. Manipulate the arrays in the sense we can perform different operations on array by using certain methods which are declared in the array class. Like in C programming, you have some predefined libraries. For string manipulation, you have string.h library that provides you with method, that is methods like str, lwr, lower, str, upr to convert uppercase. So you are manipulating string by using those functions which are defined in string.h. Same way, to manipulate array in Java, it provides us with one class, that is array class, which contains some methods, and using those methods we can manipulate, we can copy one array into another array, we can sort the array, we can do different operations on array by using this class. So let's see which are the methods declared in array class. So here we will go through only some important methods from the array class. Okay, the first method, it is public static string to string. The method name is toString. So we have public, this is access specifier, static keyword makes it a class method. We will discuss about this in the later section. Then the return type of the method is string, means this particular method toString is returning a string value. The method name here, it is toString, and what it is taking? It is taking array, a single dimensional array. If you pass a single dimensional array to toString, what it does, it simply creates a string representation of an array. All the elements from an array are converted into a string representation, and that is returned by the toString method. The string representation consists of a list of array elements enclosed in square brackets. So what it will return? It will simply return the string, the array elements in string format. We are sending array of integer, it creates a complete string made up of array elements. So say your for example, if you have an array A with say values, okay, the values are in flower bracket, say 1, 2 and 3. So these are the values in your array. When you say toString and when you pass this A to toString method, what it returns is, it returns in double quotes, that is in string format. It simply returns in square brackets all the elements of an array, that is 1, 2, 3. So this will simply return the string representation of an array, that is the method toString. Okay, then we have a method public static void. So return type is void, means this method is returning nothing. The method is sort. As you know, sort, it simply sorts the array, and we are passing the array here. Sorts the specified array into ascending numerical order. So this method can be used to sort the elements of an array. Again, for example, if your array is 1 to 3, array elements are 1 to 3, and you are passing array A here, it will sort your array in ascending order. If you look at the elements of your array A, the elements are already sorted here. But suppose you have some other elements, so say you have elements 3, 1 and 2. Now if you look at the elements, these elements are not sorted, and if you pass the array A here to the sort method, this will sort the elements and it will return, it will sort the elements of an array A in ascending order, and after sorting you will get the elements in the array like 1, 2 and 3. Okay, that is about sort. We have one more overloaded method of sort. So we have public static void sort. This method takes 3 arguments. The last method was taking only 1 argument, and this method is taking 3 arguments. The arguments are again the array. Then the next argument is integer argument from index, and last argument is to index. Now if you want to sort only a part of an array, then you can sort it by using this particular sort method, which simply passes array, then from index and to index. So only part of an array can be sorted. If you have say 10 elements in your array, and if you don't want to sort all the 10 elements, you want to sort only the last 5 elements, then you have to specify the from index from the element 5 and to index to the last element, so that only those elements from index 5 to index say 9 will be sorted. And for that purpose you can use this particular sort method. Then we have one more method, that is binary search. You might have studied about binary search. So this is a searching technique which can be used on the sorted list of elements. So binary search simply searches for a particular value and it returns the index of specified search value. Now if you look at this method, it is taking two arguments, array A and int of key. So key is the value which you are searching in the array, and this is your array. If the value exists, it will return the index of that particular value. Say we are passing A, so array A, our array A, suppose it is having 1, 2, 3 again. So we are passing that A here to search, binary search, and if you are passing the second argument as say 3, I am passing 3, means I am searching for element 3 in array A. So this binary search method will return me, what it will return? It will return the index position of 3 in array A. What is the index position? If you look at the element here, 3 is located at index position 2. So array always has index position starting with 0. So this first element has index value 0, second at 1, and this third value at 2. So this may return the value as 2. So that is binary search method. Okay, then we have a method that is public static int array. The return type, now you just check here, it is not a simple value, it is returning an array, and the method name is copyof. As the name suggests, copyof method simply creates another copy of array. So copyof method is taking the original array, so whatever array you want to pass that array, then int of new length, even the length of the new array you can pass as an argument. Now what it does, copies the specified array and length, it truncates the array if provided length is smaller and pads if provided. And what it does is, it simply creates one more copy of the original array, but if the length of the new array is less than the length of the array which we are passing as an argument, then it will simply truncate the elements. For example, if I am passing an array to copy of function which contains 10 elements, and here if I pass length as only 5, so what copyof will do? Copyof will simply copy the first 5 elements and the next 5 elements will be truncated, because the size of new array, it is only 5, it is not 10, it is 5. So only first 5 elements will be copied and the next 5 elements will be skipped. Okay, that is copyof. We have one more function similar to copyof range. Here we can specify from where to where you want to copy. So from an array, say you want to copy elements from an array from index position 2 to index position 10, then you can copy only those elements from one array to another. So public static int of array is a return type. Main is copy of range. Then we are passing original array, then from index and to index. So you may have 10 elements in the array, but if you want to copy only first or last 5, then you can specify the index of the last 5 elements from and to. Then we have a method public static void fill. Now as the name suggests, fill method simply fills array with a specific value. Now again we are passing array and we are passing int val. So what it does, fills all elements of specified array with the specified value. So this will simply fill all the elements in A with the value passed. So if we pass a value as 5, then it will simply insert value 5 into array A. So all the elements in that array A will have the value that is 5. Okay, we have one more similar method, public static void fill. This method takes first argument, that is array, second argument from index, then to index, and we have int val. So it is totally taking 4 arguments, and what it does, again it fills the array elements with specified value, but it fills array elements from a particular index to a particular index. For example, again if we have an array with 10 elements, and if I want to fill only the last 5 elements with a specific value, then I can specify here from index, that is from element number 5 I want to fill. So I may pass from index as element 5's index until the end. So I can specify the last index in the argument, that is to index. So what will happen is, from the index 5 to the last index position, all the elements in an array will be filled with the value which we have passed here. So that is about fill method, which takes 4 different arguments. Okay, this is about some of the important methods of array class. So we will discuss about these methods even in the later section. We will stop here for today. Thank you.